Book of Joshua, chapter 21. Levitical cities. The heads of the Levite families approached Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the heads of families of the other tribes of the Israelites at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, and said to them, The Lord commanded through Moses that cities be given us to dwell in, with pasture lands for our livestock. Out of their own heritage, according to the command of the Lord, the Israelites gave the Levites the following cities with their pasture lands. When the first lot among the Levites fell to the clans of the Kohathites, the descendants of Aaron the priest, obtained by lot from the tribes of Judah, Simeon, and Benjamin 13 cities. From the clans of the tribe of Ephraim, from the tribe of Dan, and from the half-tribe of Manasseh, the Gershonites obtained by lot 13 cities. From the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Zebulun, the clans of the Merarites, obtained 12 cities, these cities with their pasture lands. The Israelites gave by lot to the Levites, as the Lord had commanded through Moses. Cities of the priests. From the tribes of the Judahites and the Simeonites, they gave the following cities and assigned them to the descendants of Aaron in the Kohathite clan of the Levites, since the first lot fell to them. First, Kiriath Arba. Arba was the father of Anak, that is, Hebron, in the mountain region of Judah, with the adjacent pasture lands. Although the open country and villages belonging to the city had been given to Caleb, son of Jephunneh, as his holding, thus to the descendants of Aaron the priest were given the city of refuge for homicides at Hebron with its pasture lands, also Libnah with its pasture lands, Jatir with its pasture lands, Eshtemoa with its pasture lands, Holon with its pasture lands, Debir with its pasture lands, Ain with its pasture lands, Judah with its pasture lands, and Beth Shemesh with its pasture lands. 9 cities from these 2 tribes. From the tribe of Benjamin they obtained Gibeon with its pasture lands, Geba with its pasture lands, Anathoth with its pasture lands, and Almon with its pasture lands. 4 cities. These cities were which with their pasture lands belonged to the priestly descendants of Aaron, with 13 in all. Cities of the other Kohathites. The rest of the Kohathite clans among the Levites obtained by lot from the tribe of Ephraim 4 cities they were assigned with its pasture lands, the city of refuge for homicides at Shechem in the mountain region of Ephraim, also Yezer with its pasture lands, Kibzaim and its pasture lands, and Beth Horon with its pasture lands. From the tribe of Dan they obtained Eltk with its pasture lands, Gibbethon with its pasture lands, Ayalon with its pasture lands, and Gathrimon with its pasture lands. 4 cities. From the tribe of Manasseh, Taanach with its pasture lands, and Gathramon with its pasture lands. 2 cities. These cities, which with their pasture lands belonged to the rest of the Kohathite clans, were 10 in all. The cities of the Gershonites. The Gershonite clan of the Levites received from the half-tribe of the Manasseh the city of refuge for homicides at Golan in Bashan with its pasture lands, and also Beth Ashtaroth with its pasture lands. 2 cities from the tribe of Issachar. They obtained Kishion and with its pasture lands, Daberath with its pasture lands, Yarmuth with its pasture lands, and Enganim with its pasture lands. 4 cities. From the tribe of Asher, Mashal with its pasture lands, Abdon with its pasture lands, Helkath with its pasture lands, and Rehob and its pasture lands. 4 cities. From the tribe of Naphtali, the city of refuge from homicides at Kadesh in Galilee with its pasture lands, also Hamath with its pasture lands, and Carton with its pasture lands. 3 cities. The cities which belonged to the Gershonite class with their pasture lands were 13 in all. Cities of the Merarites. The Merarite clans, the last of the Levites, received from the tribe of Zebulun Yokneam with its pasture lands, Karta with its pasture lands, Timnah with its pasture lands, and Nahalal with its pasture lands. 4 cities. Also across the Jordan from the tribe of Reuben, the city of refuge from homicides at Bezer with its pasture lands, Yahaz with its pasture lands, Kedemoth with its pasture lands, and Mephath with its pasture lands. 4 cities. Excuse me. From the tribe of Gad, the city of refuge for homicides at Ramoth in Gilead with its pasture lands, Mahanaim with its pasture lands, Heshbon with its pasture lands, and Yazer with its pasture lands. 4 cities in all, the cities allotted to Merarite clans. The last of the Levites were therefore 12 in all. Thus the total number of cities within the territory of the Israelites which with their pasture lands belonged to the Levites, with 48. With each and every one of these cities went the pasture lands round about. And so the Lord gave Israel the entire land he had sworn to their ancestors he would give them. Once they had taken possession of it and dwelt in it, the Lord gave them peace on every side, just as he had promised their ancestors. Dang. Excuse me. Not one of their enemies could withstand them. The Lord gave all of their enemies into their power. Not a single word of the blessing that the Lord had promised to the house of Israel failed. It all came true. Bless you.